Greetings from the 800 students, staff, and faculty that make up the on-campus family of Martin Luther College, your WELS College of Ministry. I'm sure it hasn't escaped your notice that there are some diverging patterns going on between a declining enrollment for the last 5 years at Martin Luther College, right now about 600 undergraduates, and the rapidly increasing number of vacancies all across our synod as new missions are being opened and as our schools are growing. After Call Day in Mequon and New Ulm this year, after Call Day, there were still 140 pastoral vacancies and 158 teacher vacancies. Certainly it is a time to seize again the reality that praying for and encouraging people to ponder studying for the public ministry is a critical task of Christ's church. And what a wonderful thing it is that our new hymnal, Christian Worship 21, has reestablished in our midst a practice in public worship of praying regularly for workers in the harvest field. You see, for about 30 years, that practice had almost disappeared in our midst. When Christian Worship 93 came out, they moved from a general repeating prayer in worship to prayers of the church for the seasons of the church year, and no doubt inadvertently, a prayer asking the Lord for more workers in his harvest field had almost completely disappeared. What had been the practice since 1941 with the Lutheran hymnal, every Sunday repeating such a petition, almost disappeared. And while we certainly could have continued such prayers in our personal and our family prayers, what moves away in public worship soon is followed in the patterns of our personal and family prayers as well. So how wonderful to see that pattern returning in public worship again and again, that petition being repeated. And remember, as such prayers are spoken, when that prayer was first spoken, ask the Lord of the harvest for workers in the harvest field, Jesus sent the very disciples who spoke that prayer to be a part of his answer to the prayer they had spoken. So too, it still is today. In the video we're about to share with you that was first shown at our convention, our Synod convention in Saginaw this summer, we'll remember one of those prayers and we'll hear one of those prayers repeated. And then we'll see in the video underneath those words how God is blessing us on this campus to answer that prayer in partnership with you day after day.
Instill in the hearts of our children a desire to follow you as they prepare for future days. Help them distinguish between what is passing and what is eternal, between instant thrills and lasting joy. Encourage more young people to prepare for service in the public ministry of the gospel.
Instill in the hearts of our children a desire to follow you as they prepare for future days. Help them distinguish between what is passing and what is eternal, between instant thrills and lasting joy. Encourage more young people to prepare for serving in the public ministry of the gospel.
Instill in the hearts of our children a desire to follow you as they prepare for future days. Help them distinguish between what is passing and what is eternal, between instant thrills and lasting joy. Encourage more young people to prepare for serving in the public ministry of the gospel.
Instill in the hearts of our children a desire to follow you as they prepare for future days. Help them to distinguish between what is passing and what is eternal, between instant thrills and lasting joy. Encourage more young people to prepare for serving in the public ministry of the gospel.
Instill in the hearts of our children a desire to follow you as they prepare for future days. Help them distinguish between what is passing and what is eternal, between instant thrills and lasting joy. encourage more young people to prepare for serving in the public ministry of the gospel.
Thank you for all of your love and support here at MLC.
I want to thank everyone so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dankeschön.
Gracias. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for your support.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that supports MLC. I love it here, and it couldn't be possible without people like you, so thank you a lot.
Every day on our campus, our faculty and staff has the privilege of seeing hundreds of young men and women who are learning the difference between what is passing and what is eternal. They are being instructed and being prepared to instruct others in the difference between instant thrills and lasting joy. But there is room for so many more of them on our campus. So pray, just as we are doing again in the new hymnal, more and more, Sunday after Sunday, to ask the Lord of the harvest for workers. May we in our personal prayers and our family prayers continue to speak such a prayer. And then to remember that God may use us by His grace, His power, to be a part of the answer to those prayers. Could He use you as a first career or second career pastor, teacher, or staff minister? Is there a son or daughter in your family or one of your grandchildren that you could encourage, where you see gifts for ministry, to study for that which teaches others to know lasting joy? Can you see someone in your extended family or your congregational family whom you could encourage to be that next generation of pastors or teachers or staff ministers? Until Jesus returns, there will always be reason for His people to repeat the prayer He has urged us to pray. The harvest is indeed plentiful, and the workers, they are indeed few. Ask the Lord of the harvest to send workers into His harvest field.